I am a model, creator, actress, and I'm here at the Women Empowering Women event with Tonia Cummings, the owner of Remember Me & Co. Tonia, it's so nice to see you and meet you.
Likewise, thank you very much for having me.
Awesome. So, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling really great. It's nice to see when you create something and it's displayed in a room and you're seeing people looking at your work and appreciating it. It's just a great feeling.
And for those that don't know, Tonia, you have these beautiful crystals and it encompasses, it embodies the person. You can really see the detail of each person that you have in this glowing globe, we'll say.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful.
Yes.
So thank you so much for showcasing that today. I didn't even realize that was like a centerpiece until I was like, oh my gosh, it's a centerpiece. It's so pretty.
Yes, that's
So,
part of my work.
Tell me more about you. Just how did you get into this?
Well, not by chance. I worked 16 years on Wall Street for a law firm, and one day I just got tired. I wasn't seeing my family anymore, and I wanted to build my own business instead of building someone else's. And I realized that I was in a room and I did all the work, and then that individual just take the work and present it and receive all the accolades. And then I said, no, this is not right. And this happens to a lot of people. You know, they're there, they're holding that ceiling up so high for everyone to take. But when people receive, they forget to thank the architect, the person that did the work. And this is how Remember Me and Company came about. I like to honor people. I feel when you are here, you should be honored. And we should just really stop giving people things, but start giving them themselves. And I love working with crystal pieces because it's strong, it's solid. And when you etch that individual's story, it's a tangible product now. So that's something that they can appreciate in their homes. And when they're no longer here, because at some point we all leave, that crystal piece will still represent them. And it will continue to tell their stories for generations in their home. So for me, this is more than a gift. It's more preserving people's legacy. And you don't really need to be, everyone's like, oh my God, you need to be famous. You don't need that. You, within your own right, have your own legacy to preserve.
I love that. I love that. So preserving your legacy and honoring, giving your flowers, but still understanding that, you can go, but it's gonna stay. It's gonna be long lasting. So I love that, and I actually will be taking your information because I probably would love some more for my friends and family to honor them, give them flowers as well.
Yes, and I love to work a lot with for-profit and non-for-profit organizations. One of the organizations that I work with closely is the Philadelphia Tuskegee chapter. So I preserve the legacy of African American men and women, because when people hear Tuskegee Airmen, they're thinking the men. And Tuskegee Airmen doesn't just mean pilots. You had the engineers, you had the teachers, you had the nurses. Those are individuals, again, that are in the background that don't get the accolades. So for me, I help them to preserve that legacy. So every year I will create crystal pieces to honor a member that is part of that history.
That's amazing. And not many people know our history. So to even honor them and uplift and bring that to the forefront, I appreciate that. And I'm sure the organization that you're working with also honors you as well.
Oh, they do. I started with them in a vendor capacity, working with them. And now it's like the lines are blurred. It's like, no, I'm part of the organization. I'm a member on the board. And I was like, wait a minute, I came in as a vendor just preserving the history. And now I'm actually immersed within the organization. So they call me the legacy preserver because I'm there preserving our legacy. And it's so great to speak to individuals that were part of that era, to hear their stories, you know, and to see that the struggles that they went through, and here we are today benefiting from their work and you know, the things that they had to go through. It's unbelievable when you hear their stories. So I love what I do, because again, when I'm creating that crystal piece, it's now transforming their story.
I love that. So I definitely want to hear some more, but we're going to toss it to a break. So we'll be right back.
Thank you.
This for Erica Chanel. I dedicate this for Erica Chanel.
Hi, this is Erica Chanel. Make sure you reach me at www.ericachanel.com.
Her waist is a 27, bust is a 34, hips a 42. I love the way shawty move, walking down the runway with her thighs shaking. My gracious, she the baddest model in this nation. Standing by, she hypnotized me. Smoking Bob Marley got my eyes Chinese. She very independent, she don't need a man, but I promise to help her whenever she need a hand. She Portuguese, Cape Verde, Micmac, Indian, and black. All that mixed together, Benjamin, she bringing back. That's a fact. See the truth up in my eyes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in the booth telling lies. Yeah, she got a man, and I got a woman. In our journey, we turn nothing into something. That ass jumping, fantasizing by heart pumping, my heart thumping, analyzing this small.
You say you need your space.
And we're back with Tonia. So, Miss Tonia, we were talking about the organization that you work with, Tuskegee. Could you tell me just a little bit more about that program, just in case someone doesn't understand?
So the Tuskegee Airmen, which is a Philadelphia chapter, they were part of the World War. I don't know if anyone know about the Tuskegee era, when they were the bombers that went in and to make sure that they were really like protecting the individuals during the war.
Okay.
And when they came back home, they really were not honored for the work that they did. So many years later, they're getting that recognition for their participation in the war. And you'll find that there's many chapters throughout the state, but I work closely with the Philly chapter because I'm in Pennsylvania.
Okay. Philadelphia. Philly stand up.
That's
okay.
right.
All
so
right. Okay.
I work with them to preserve again the legacy of the individuals, and that chapter has 3 living members
Oh, wow.
left. So one is a judge, Judge Williams.
Okay.
He was the first, I think, to sit on the bench in Philly. Then there's Eugene Richardson. And there is Miss Gentry is her name, I think. She is another individual that is there as well in that chapter. And again, she was a stenographer.
Oh.
So again, when people hear the Tuskegee Airmen, they're thinking, you know, individuals that flew the plane, but it was more than that. They were cooks, they were engineers, they were, you know, nurses, a plethora of individuals that, you know, contributed to this thing. So.
Well, thank you for working with them, and if you're watching, thank you for your service. And tell me more, I know you have to go soon, so tell me more about today's event. How did it feel being in a room full of empowering women?
It was really great to be in a room and in a space listening to everyone's story. Since I am a person that tells story through my work, it was really great to hear other women's stories and see how resilient they are, the struggles that they went through. They didn't let their struggles, you know, define them or detour them. They stayed on their path. They stayed prayed up. And it says it takes a village when we're talking about raising children.
Yeah.
It takes a village too when you're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
We all should be here to really empower each other, work with each other instead of saying, oh, I don't want to be competing, because when one of us rise up, we all do. And I think as women, we really should be able to work with each other and create a sisterhood.
Yeah. Building each other. So
Exactly.
I'm all about working with others and networking, and then just seeing what your skills are, what my skills are, and what can we do to make ourselves, uplift and get forward,
Yes.
together, So I am so grateful to have met you.
Likewise.
I'm sure I will be seeing you soon.
Yes.
I do travel there, I mentioned often. So
Yeah.
how can someone get in touch with you to get a piece of your work or even just work with you?
Sure, you can contact us. We are at Remember Me and Company. We have the Instagram, Facebook. We're on Threads as well. So
Okay.
you can certainly reach out to me via social media, and you'll find all of our information there. But I'm a very hands-on type of person.
Okay.
So I really like to sit with my customers and get to know them, because that's how you're able to tell their story.
Yeah.
And you have more of a connection to that crystal piece that you're creating by knowing the individuals that you're creating it for. So I think that's what makes my business different, because I like to make that connection, a personal connection with my customers.
Well, I appreciate you so much, Ms.
Oh,
Tonia.
thank
you
you so
definitely
much
made a
for
personal
having
touch
me.
today.
Yes.
So I will be looking forward to meeting you soon.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Likewise, thank
Thanks.
you.
Right to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Halfway in.